Hey YouTube, Will here from All Electric, and today we're checking out the Ziprs F1. This is a folding e-bike by a new company. This is their first e-bike. In this video, you are going to get my complete review after testing this for several weeks. Let's jump right in. All right, let's do an overview of the bike. On the right side, you have your shifter. So that's to shift gears. It is a single gear in the front and 6 different gears in the rear. So you do have a twisting throttle here, which is really nice, and then also the rear brake. Now going over to the other side is where your display is with your front brake. You also have a nice little bell there, which is great to have. And powering on the display is used by the center button there. Now this display, I think, just shows you everything you need while you're riding. I actually like the minimalistic design, which goes along with the all black theme of this bike. I really like the design of this bike. Now, you have 3 different modes. Now, pedal assist 3 is going to give you the most pedal assist. Holding up on the up button turns the light on. But if you are like me and want miles per hour, you can actually get into the display menu by holding up and down for a couple seconds and then using the power button to shift through different menus, which takes you to this menu here, which I can just go back to 1, which shows you right there miles per hour. So if you're like me, live in the US and you use miles per hour, then you can have it at miles per hour. Or if you're like the rest of the world and use kilometers, then you can use kilometers. So there is the display, which I think, again, isn't color, isn't anything fancy, but goes really well with this all black design of the bike. So now you can see that the light is actually on. So this does have a front headlight, which I love, but it does not have a rear tail light. So that is definitely missing. There is a reflector back there, but really nice to see they included a front headlight. Now the left hand grip for me was twisting from the factory. So not a huge deal at all. And if it's, something that I used to deal with as a kid, all you need to do is go and get your sister's hairspray, and you can actually spray on the inside of the hand grip. And that is going to stop the hand grip from actually twisting like you see here, which can be very annoying while you're riding. So not a huge deal and a very simple, easy fix. And probably happened to me because I have an early production model. Now, something I overlooked on the right side, which is underneath the throttle there, is a nice loud horn. So really useful in any sort of city traffic, or if you're gonna commute with this, which I highly recommend. Bicycle commuting is definitely the way to go. Now the seat definitely allows for you to commute a pretty far distance, which is really comfortable. And I say far distance because this battery pack is definitely going to take you a really long distance. So the battery pack is actually sitting underneath this little rubberized flap, which I'm not too happy about. That's gonna be the second thing that I'm not too happy about with this bike. First being the left hand grip, which was a very easy fix. This is a little bit harder to fix. It's just not super secure on there. It's just kind of a rubberized flap, which is protecting probably the most expensive thing on the bike, which is this removable battery pack. Now they rate this at a 345 watt hour capacity that can take you 45 miles, of course, depending on how much you are pedaling or what pedal assist mode you are in. So with a turn of a key, you can actually pull this battery pack out, which makes it great if you want to charge this. Like, let's say you park this outside your office and then you want to bring this small, sleek little battery pack inside. I mean, it is just fantastic. Here, if you want to read all the specs of the battery, you can pause the video right here. So really nice case here with this great handle as well. So I'm very impressed with this removable battery. Definitely one of the nicer ones, and it appears to be made by LG. So really nice to see that as well, not using some off-brand cheaper. They definitely have a lot of premium parts on this e-bike, and it shows just by the design and the look and feel of everything. Besides that little flap right there, that's definitely something that can be designed a little bit differently. 5 hours to get a full charge, which is plenty of time to be done while at work. Now these pedals are something that we have seen before. These are the really nice, sleek flip-in pedals, so it takes up even less space. Now this bike is a really good size. I'm about 6'1", 200 pounds, and it is definitely slightly smaller than the Cinch bike that I reviewed last, but it is still a nice full-size magnesium alloy frame, so it's very lightweight and compact. And I do like the step through all matte black design with these durable, really cool looking rims and reflective white wall tire. You have that little strip there. I just really like this design and the look and feel of this entire bike. Definitely did not cheap out anywhere in terms of the parts that they use for this bike. You have really nice disc brakes, which I had no problem coming to a full stop. This bike is rated for 265 pounds with a 350 watt rear hub motor. Now, most of the bikes I review are 500 watt, but because they use a higher quality frame, which is a lot lighter than most of the e-bikes, this 350 watt felt like a 500 watt power to me. Now, it was still able to get up to a class 2 speed, which limits you to just full throttle at 20 miles per hour in the US and 28 miles per hour on pedal assist. This had no problem propelling me up significant inclines on the pedal assist mode. This was so comfortable to ride with the adjustable seat height. I felt it's so easy to pedal, and I haven't even gotten to the best part yet, which is this thing folds. So it being so light and being able to fold so easily, it's just fantastic. So easy to throw in the back of my Model 3, or if you want to commute with this on the bus, just incredible. Now, the first time I'm actually folding this, which is the video right here, I was really pleasantly surprised. I was waiting for that little hook that I've seen, or, kickstand that I've seen on the front. But then I realized that there is this slick little wheel on the front here. So it actually, when it's folded, you can still roll it around, so you don't have to lift it up, even though this is one of the lightest folding e-bikes I have reviewed. Now, another thing that Ziprs did include with this, which again is just a awesome design, is a magnet. So there is a plate right there and a magnet on the other wheel. So when this is folded, it doesn't come apart. So it makes it that much easier to carry when it is folded and lift it into the back of a car or carry it with you on a bus. I mean, just a genius design. I really want a lot of other manufacturers to do this as well, because that's one of my biggest gripes about a folding e-bike, that the front wheel and the back wheel don't stay attached together. Now this makes one cohesive unit with a powerful magnet and really makes this so easy to throw into a trunk. Now, unfolding, you can see I'm just using my leg to pry that apart to release the magnet. And in about under 30 seconds, I'm able to get this completely secured. Now, the double locking mechanism on that big center bracket was giving me a little bit of trouble the first time, and that's just because I was unfamiliar with it. Once this is unfolded, which again is only about 30 seconds, I'm ready to go. Power this bike up and I'm gone. Now, there was one instance when I was folding the bike where the pedal actually got in the way. You can see here, this is after I folded it a couple times. That is the seat down. And so there is a little button there that prevents the seat going down because the battery pack is under the seat. But folding the handlebars and then releasing that main center clip, and then like I just showed you, attaching those two magnets together, but you can see how the pedal hits before that little center wheel. So that actually caused it to tip over. Now, how I got around this, because I tried to twist the pedal, but it would not twist. And so how I got around this was simply lifting it up and using the two huge back wheels, which was really comfortable to wheel around too. So just using the two back wheels to wheel this bike around was just as easy. So if you had to go through a lobby, or if you had to go out of your office building and then ride this onto a street, then unfold this on like a busy sidewalk, it really would be not a big deal at all to fold this thing or unfold it to get it ready to ride. Now, if you'll notice, there is absolutely no shock. So the only shocks that you get from this bike are from the air and the tires, which this is a city commuter bike. This is definitely not for an off-road commuter. So if you do have any dirt or off-road trails that you would commute on, then definitely pick a different e-bike. But if you are like most people and you have a paved path, then this is gonna work beautifully for you, especially if you can drive your car to a free parking lot and park there and you just have a few more miles to get to your office, then you can use this beautifully designed e-bike, pull it right out of your trunk, super easy, unfold it, and you are ready to roll. Now you can see in this video I'm going over some pretty significant bumps, and I had more issues with the camera than I did with the ride. Because of that ultra cushiony seat, I really didn't miss having the shocks. Again, this is meant for a paved road. So now I am on a paved road, or you can take this on any sort of paved path or bicycle lane, and this is going to perform beautifully. It is so easy to use the throttle. Again, I'm 200 pounds. This is rated for a max capacity of 260 with a smaller 350 watt motor, and it is still able to propel me really powerfully, even up a slight incline like you see here, and I'm able to get up to the maximum speed using the throttle only. Very impressive on a 350 watt motor, but it is because of the materials that they use to design this e-bike. They use more premium materials in terms of a more expensive frame because of the lighter metal that they used. Overall, I was really happy with this bike, and I was really happy with how it felt while I was riding it. And yes, I did do a significant amount of pedaling as well because it was so easy and comfortable to pedal. I could definitely see this with the integrated mud flaps as being a real commuter. Like, you don't have to worry about getting muddy on your ride to work. This is definitely one of my favorite e-bikes thus far. It sells for $1,500, $1,499 right now on their website. Yes, that is a pretty steep price, but I do believe you are getting a very quality e-bike at that price. Now, if you use the affiliate link that I have down below in the description, that's going to actually get you 10% off. So if you click the link down below, you can actually get 10% off this bike, which is going to take you right over to the website. And once you add the bike to your cart, this is the F1 by Ziprs, you can add that bike to your cart. And right now, today, you can, instead of paying $1,500, you see it takes another $150 off. I'm definitely standing behind my review of this e-bike because I think this is one of the nicest and best e-bikes for $1,350 that I have tested. This is just a really great e-bike at a really great price, and the design is a cherry on top. Just beautiful all around. Great job, Ziprs, on your first e-bike. This is the F1. Now, I didn't get a chance to get a ton of miles put on this bike, but I am going to keep this, and I am going to do a max range test just to see. Right now, I've got 10.9 miles on this thing, and so I am going to do the max range test. So keep your eyes out for that in a future update video. I really think Ziprs knocked this one out of the park. This F1 really is a fantastic e-bike. All right, there you have it. That is my full review of this Ziprs e-bike. If you want to check this out, make sure you click the link down below in the description. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Share this video with a friend, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.